Welcome. Today we will explore fundamental creativity as a basis for gaining insight. What is creativity? Creativity is not a function of the mind. The mind itself is a creation of fundamental creativity. Because the mind is conditioned, it seeks predictability. The conditioning goes deep. 40,000 years of human history and human storytelling. This is called karmic conditioning. As long as we are bound by stories, then fundamental creativity is not available to us. Fundamental creativity means going beyond the conditioned mind to access the most fundamental existence, which is a superposition of infinite possibilities. With infinite possibilities, nothing that you can imagine or conceive is excluded. At this spaceless and timeless level of existence, there is the proliferation of uncertainty. The proliferation of uncertainty is an absolute requirement for fundamental creativity. Anything that is certain is an extension of our intelligence, but it is not fundamental creativity. Fundamental creativity is not simply the recycling of memories. Going beyond this recycling of memories means going absolutely into our formless, transcendent state to create what has never been created before. Fundamental creativity requires surrender to being. It requires surrender to our natural state of existence. It also requires surrendering to the proliferation of uncertainty. When these conditions are met, the fundamental self can correlate uncertainties into coherent, correlated, and organized forms. Only the formless can create form. Only the formless can create new stories, new contexts, new meanings, new images, new feelings, and new thoughts. That is fundamental creativity. You can manifest anything if you have access to the unmanifest. The unmanifest includes all the learning and memories of our ancestors, but it goes beyond that, transcending everything we have conceived, thought, or imagined, because it goes right to the heart of all creation, that which creates the experience of the entire universe. And we have access to that. Through insight meditation, you can open the door to this realm of fundamental creativity. Let's try insight meditation now. Begin by centering yourself. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and place your attention in the region of the heart. Begin observing the breath. If you'd like, you can use a mantra to help quiet the internal dialogue. Silently repeat Aham, Aham, with your lips and your mouth closed, just mentally. Aham. Now silently pose a question to yourself. It can be any question about a dilemma or issue, or it can be a question like, what is my purpose? Or what is my deepest desire? Or how can I serve myself and others? Silently pose the question to yourself. Now let go of the question and wait for a response. By asking the question in stillness, in samadhi, you trust the answer will come to you on its own. It may come quickly or sometime later. The response occurs spontaneously. Spontaneous insight comes only without forcing it. I'm sure you've had the experience of trying to remember the name of something. It's on the tip of your tongue. You try, and it doesn't come. You let go, and later, when you're doing something else, suddenly it comes to you. Because the intention to remember it went into the field of all possibilities, encountered the proliferation of uncertainty, made non-local correlations, searched all the files in the Akashic field, and then delivered the answer to you. That's exactly how insight works. Countless times in our lives, we stand back and ask in bewilderment, what am I doing wrong? Or, what should I do next? Most of the time, however, we don't ask it in the right frame of mind. We are stuck or confused. We've met with resistance and need a way out. We're trying to find an answer under pressure. Any answer that comes will be based in fear. This is called being stuck at the level of the problem. Meditation is about going to the level of the solution, the level of your true self, to intentionally ask for insight. In this relaxed state, you open the doorway to consciousness and allow answers to flow to you more effortlessly. Insights come in different forms. Since the body-mind is a whole, insights may come as feelings or sensations, not just thoughts. Things you may feel are surprise, delight, or certainty about your insight. You feel no need for second-guessing or doubtful thoughts. The insight has meaning for you, and you feel you have reached a turning point. You may feel physical tingling or lightness. These are all ways in which insights can differ from everyday thoughts. When you experience a moment of insight, write it down so you can refer to it later. The beauty of having your own insight is that it will excite, motivate, and inspire you to wake up completely to your true self. I always keep in mind the spiritual adage I grew up with. It only takes a spark to burn down the forest. In the same way, it only takes one spark, one insight to change your entire life. Namaste.